When I found out that I was pregnant, I had 24 hours to tell my family because my club told me that they were going to release it publicly. I didn't get the chance to feel excited about it. I just felt lost. I was 11 when I started playing the sport, and I fell in love with it right away. When I was 4, my dad passed away. My uncle was my father figure growing up. My mom and uncle were both volleyball coaches. He had this quote by Steve Prefontaine, he's a track athlete, "To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift." That quote stuck with me. It allowed me to keep dreaming, I think, which ultimately led me to the biggest stage, which was freaking rad too. I went to the Olympics in 2016 in Rio. It was a really tough journey to get there because I was the athlete that was cut every year leading up to that. I had bilateral stress fractures in both of my shins. People said I would never play again, and I won a bronze medal at the Olympics. I always envisioned myself having a family one day. When I started playing professionally, the vision of when that would happen became very blurry because there isn't any time off. I've played most of my seasons in Italy. Leading into my 10th season, we had talked before I left, let's play 2 more seasons and then we'll try for our first baby. And little did I know I got over there. I was in training double days preseason. I'm having some symptoms that I've never had before, and I find out that I'm pregnant. There's actually a lot of negativity around that. People saying, talk about unprofessionalism, and I felt a lot of guilt. It was a surprise for us, and I didn't get the chance to feel excited about it in the beginning. I felt lost. It took me 5 months to realize that it was okay. Pregnancy in itself is a miracle. It's not something to make a mother feel shamed because she's an athlete. We have to find a way to support women in sport, and if it is time for her to take a break for motherhood, let's celebrate that. Storm is literally the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Having the support system that I had, especially in Riley, telling me, yes, you can, and we'll make it work, that was massive.
The first thing that I realized is it is so hard being a parent. When you're in Italy by yourselves, there's no calling grandma and being like, hey, can you help out? So that can be tough, which is another reason why I'm so excited about this League One volleyball.
We haven't had a professional indoor league in the United States. So if we want to make a living, we have to go overseas, and this will be my 13th year. Volleyball is the #1 sport for female athletes in many European countries. So over there, people know who I am. Here, not so much. Not yet. First trimester, I was trying to figure out what sort of physical activity I could do. I started playing beach. Now that I'm a mom, my day is really about how to balance mom and athlete, and how can we make those two things work together. Immediately after giving birth, I spent a lot of time in the gym just breathing. Small movements just to get my abs firing again, because as we grow and our baby grows, you just don't have any ab anymore.
Before I gave birth, my connection here was pretty narrow. You can kind of see up here, it's not too separate, but as it goes down, you can see that it splits a little wider here. So, for example, when I'm laying there, I can actually stick my fingers all the way through my core now because that fascia there has split. And so I work on that every week.
I want being a mother and an athlete, I want it to be the norm across all sports. If you want the best athletes to be doing this for a long time, we have to have systems in place to support mothers doing this. That is what we want to change with Love. We want a league here on US soil so we can stay home and have family here watching us and make a living.
I love our family dynamic. I personally would love to see Carli play until she's mid-40s, play as long as she can. For Storm, our daughter, to see her mom compete at the highest level is just so valuable and could be such an amazing experience as a little kid growing up.
I'm undeterred because I am willing to fight for what I want, to come back and try again and fail and try again. There's beauty in that.